Okay, take million and two. Hi guys. Between Catalina's not sleeping well, I'm rambling too long so my camera shuts off. Now my camera is just shutting off randomly. Earlier times, I don't know if this video is ever going to get made, but I'm trying. Big thing is she's 3 months or 13 weeks officially yesterday, which was Monday, March 12th. And I know I'm really bad at making videos, so forgive me, but I'm a mom of 2 kids. What do you expect from me? I'm not good with time management. Let's just put it that way. She's doing really good. That's the major thing. She's doing really good. She's high maintenance. She likes to have somebody entertaining her, whether it be holding her, talking to her. If she's on the ground, you have to be talking to her, showing her toys, preferably holding her, but she's a mama's girl. She cries for me. She doesn't like other people to hold her. But she's my girl. What can I say? I love that she loves me, and so I think secretly inside I do love that nobody else can really hold her. I hate that at the same time because I do need to be able to, step away for a minute, or just, I don't want her to be so dependent on me, but I do love that she loves me most. And I'm sure that's mainly because of breastfeeding and nursing her, but that's a whole other subject because that's not going well and is pretty much non-existent. Breastfeeding is, I tell you, people don't tell you how hard it is. The first few weeks were difficult. We finally got things leveled off and breastfeeding was going great, and then all of a sudden my milk just stopped. I mean, I'm barely producing anything. If there was no such thing as formula, she would die. I mean, as horrible as that sounds, I just don't have the milk for her, and I've tried everything. I've taken fenugreek. I had a prescription from the doctor. The doctor even said I could double it. I've tried that. To no avail. I just cannot produce the milk anymore. And I've been really, really sad about it. I've been really pissed at my body. Pretty much everything. We tried regular formula, like the Advance or Advantage formula, and that upset her stomach really bad. So we went back into like the colic. I swear this camera is, I don't understand, it just keeps shutting off. But, so, the formula, the regular milk formula made her really colicky. It upset her stomach, so we had to switch to soy. We left her on regular milk, I think 2 days before I'd had it. I was going crazy, and another reason, I was just pissed at my body because I wasn't producing the milk that she needed, and we wouldn't be going through this if I could just produce the milk. So we switched to soy, and within probably 2 days she started doing better, much better. So she's now on soy pretty much all the time. I'm still trying to breastfeed her, but I'm just not producing much of anything. I don't know how much because I'm not pumping. I'm just trying to feed her. I was trying to pump and feed her and all that to try to get my supply up, but it just became too much. Nothing was working. It wasn't helping. It was stressing me out more. It was making me hate my body more for not producing the milk. So I still am not happy with my body, but I'm in a little better of a place. I've just kind of, I hate to say it, but I've given up because I don't know what to do. I don't know what more I could do. And she's mainly formula feeding then, unfortunately. No set amount. We give her, 3 ounces at a time, and then maybe add another couple ounces because she just eats all the time. I don't know, she'll eat, maybe it takes her half an hour to eat 3 ounces, and then an hour later she might be hungry, or 45 minutes later, or half an hour, or 2 hours. You never know. So we pretty much always have a bottle out with formula ready to go because she will eat just all the time when she's awake. Sleeping, she might take a little cat nap, while I'm holding her in the morning, and then in the afternoons in her swing, which is where she's at now, she might sleep a span of 3 to 4 hours, which is great on the days that she does it, because it's flip a coin whether she's going to. Most days she does, but it's just hard when she doesn't, or right now she's being kind of fussy, but that's, I don't know, what can you do? She's a baby, she's gonna do what she wants to do. The big news is that she has rolled over though. Yay, she rolled over. On March 8th, I say officially for the first time, because she did it once before, but she was on the couch and I didn't see her start. I mean, I was sitting right next to her and I was right there, but I just wasn't looking down at her. So I don't know if she used the couch to get herself going, but officially she did it for real on the 8th. And so she was 12 weeks, so pretty much 3 months, and I thought that was really early. She's got the know-how, like she's got the, I guess she doesn't have the know-how, she has the muscle tone and the will to want to do a lot of these things. I think she's going to start rolling over tons now that she knows she can do it. And from back to her stomach, I think once she figures that one out, it'll be no big deal for her either, because when she did it, she just looked at me like, whatever, like, it's no big deal when she rolled from her stomach to her back. So I know other way it's going to be the same thing, but once she learns she can crawl, watch out world, she's going to be a handful. I know it. I know she's going to be a handful. She also, like, you can tell she wants to get her hands to her mouth. When she's not thinking about it, she just does it, but you can tell she, like, stares at a little fist and kind of really shakes because she's trying to get it up there. It's so funny. But I think she's trying to get stuff in her mouth too, and this is why she's so fussy right now, because she's teething. At 3 months, she's already teething. We noticed you put stuff in her mouth and she'd really drool a lot, and you stick your finger in and she's just gnawing away the last couple days, so we got out one of the freezer teethers and she loved that yesterday, not so much today. We've had to do Tylenol a couple times. It just sucks because I feel so bad for her. I wish she wasn't having to go through this. I remember when one of my wisdom teeth came in and it hurt like, oh my goodness, so bad. So if she's going through that right now, my heart goes out to her. I just feel for the poor little thing with those teeth trying to gnaw their way through. I hope they break through really, really soon, because I'm gonna break down soon with having to see her go through this, with her struggling. So those are the exciting things, that she's teething, she's rolling over, she's gaining weight good, she, even though we're struggling with the breastfeeding so much, she, at her 2-month appointment, when things were just starting to, my milk was just starting to dry up, she weighed 10 pounds 15 ounces, and she was, I think, 23 inches long. I don't remember. 22? I don't remember. I have it written down though. And they were really happy with her weight, so I don't think they really thought anything on my milk drying up. But when I told her how extreme it was getting at that point, my doctor wrote me the prescription, but unfortunately it hasn't helped. I do think it's all hormonally linked, because I bled off and on the first 8 weeks after having her, and it was right when my milk started drying up I stopped bleeding. It was great. That part was great, that I stopped bleeding. But then I started taking those pills, because her appointment, she was 10 weeks old, so I started taking them right away, and it was like last weekend, so it's 12 weeks. She was 12 weeks old, and I started bleeding again. And I bled for 4 days. So then I thought, well, it was my period. It was my first period since I've had her then. And it still might have been. I have no idea. I'm so confused. But then this last weekend, I had some more spotting out of nowhere. So I'm really confused what my body's doing. I don't know if it's because of the medication to increase my milk supply or what it is, but I ran out of the medication for my milk, and since it wasn't doing anything, I'm gonna see back to the fenugreek, see if it does anything. I'm just all over the board trying to make my milk commit or stay, but I honestly don't think any of this stuff is gonna help. So I don't know. I don't know if I should call my OB and see what she has to say, especially because now the bleeding again, what? I don't know. I might give it a few more weeks and see what goes on. Not taking these pills, if like the bleeding and hormone levels are balanced out and they're going to stop, or if it was a period or whatnot. which in that aspect I'll be excited if it was, in a way. I have not missed having a period, but the thought of maybe trying to conceive again, that's fun, that's exciting. Even though I don't think we'll ever get pregnant on our own, I mean, come on, after 8 years of trying on our own, and never succeeding, what makes me think it's going to happen now? I really don't. But, hey, stranger things have happened, so why not at least get to try? Which we've, tried or whatever. We've done the deed a few times, and amazingly, it has not hurt like I thought it might or would from what I've heard from other people. So that's a bonus, but we just don't find time or have energy to do it very much. So I guess if we want to jump on the bandwagon of trying to conceive, we better find time to do that. But I don't know, I don't want to stress about it. I spent 8 years stressing trying to get pregnant, so I just want to be able to enjoy life for a while. And I'm really hoping that I do, that I don't get wrapped up in trying to conceive and all that. Not yet. But I think because I worry that she might be our only pregnancy and our last child, that I'm holding on to all of her first, or not wanting to let go of stages. Like, she still sleeps in our room, and I'm not ready to let go of that. I love seeing her face in the morning. She's always in such a good mood, and so when she smiles at me, I love to see her little toothless grin right now, and I don't want to give that up, because I'll lay in bed with her for 15-20 minutes, we'll sit there talking to each other in her baby language, and I know if I move her to her room, I don't have that. So it's more of a me thing than her, because for all I know, she could transition to her room just fine. She might not, but if she would, then I should do it, but I'm not ready. Just like I'm not ready to leave her. I've left her once. I thought I was going to be a big girl. I put on my big girl panties that day and was going to go to Zumba, which was going to be a double bonus because I'd start working out. And I was about 5 minutes away from the place and got a call that it had been canceled. So I turned back around and went home. So I only left her for like 45 minutes that day, and that was the one and only time I've left her. And that was 2 weeks ago. So she's 3 months old and I have yet to really, truly leave her. But I know it'll come in time, and I'll be ready. I'll need that break, and I'll just have to at some point. But I'm not looking forward to it right now, so I'm not doing it much. To look at my notes real quick. She sleeping, as far as sleeping goes, she takes her little cat nap in the morning, sleeps in her swing, and then at night she goes till maybe 4 or 5 in the morning, sometimes only till 3, and that's when I bring her back to bed. But, and then I still am able to breastfeed her at least a little bit at that time in the middle of the night, and then here lately, the last week, I've had to make a bottle up. She sleeps for maybe an hour after I bring her back to bed, and then I have to make a bottle up and feed her again. So I know my milk is just drying up and is going to be non-existent really soon, but we're trying with the formula to be okay with it. I'm not happy. I hate formula. I hate the way it smells. I hate the way it makes her smell. I hate the way her poop smells. I hate the way it stains clothes. I hate that the first ingredient is corn syrup in it. I hate all of that stuff, but I can't do anything about it. The one thing that I do like about it is that it has made her poop different. It's not that soupy, sticky breastfed poo anymore that sometimes she would explode out of her diapers, and like every time I changed her, she'd have a poopy explosive diaper, it seemed like, where now she only poops like once a day, and it's thicker, like peanut butter, so it's a lot easier to clean out, and she's not exploding out of her diapers anymore. So I guess that's a bonus, but it does stink worse. But I don't know, you win some, you lose some, I guess. Some advantages and some disadvantages. But Remington's doing really, really good with her. He's still being a great big brother. There's no jealousy issues. He loves, when he gets up in the morning, he gives her a hug and a kiss, and he talks to her. It's so cute, because he hears me say that I don't want her to grow up. He tells her, he's like, don't grow up, baby girl. Baby sister, don't you grow up. I want you to stay the same. So it's really cute, and he does so great with her. And when he's back in preschool now, she's starting to wake up more and more, I think, in her swing. She's so grumpy. But more and more, he's blossoming with her. He goes to school and I guess he talks about her and he says how much he loves her, and his teacher said that being a big brother just suits him really well because he came back with a better attitude and just a pep in his step, and he likes to help other kids more, and it's just been really, really awesome to hear how well he's doing and see how well he's blossomed. Okay, she's joining us. She's decided she's hungry and wants to eat, and I don't know, I think the teeth are just really, really getting to her. Oh, poor kid. I feel so bad for her. I just want these teeth to break through and for her to not be grumpy. Be able to sleep good. I don't even know what I was saying. I know I said Remington was doing really good with her. I think that's where I left off. That was pretty much it. Yeah. But life is good. I love being a mom to her. My mom keeps saying, because she is the more difficult baby, that she's like, it's not what you pictured, is it? Like with Remington it was so easy, and I think she kind of feels bad for me that it's not the picture perfect, like, easygoing life that she thought it would be, but I'm okay. I just love her so much that I'm okay that, I mean, what do you expect? Not every baby's gonna be an easy baby, and I don't know, I have such a huge beaming heart for her that how can you not look at her and just love her, and you just deal when she's upset and fussy or having a cranky day. And I mean, yeah, by the end of the day, if Clint comes home and I'm ready for a little bit of a break, which I never really get away from her, so it's not really a true break, but I'm ready to maybe pass her off for half an hour even. I've learned I have this weird thing that I feel I have to hold her and I have to care for her. When she's crying, and Clint has her, I'm like, okay, that's Dad, and I've really had to force myself to be like, it's okay. It's okay that she's crying. She cries for me too, so it's okay that Dad has her and she's crying. I don't have to rush in. You know, he's fully capable. He's never said that, here, take her because she's crying. Never has he even acted that way, and we've even talked about it. But I feel like I have to step in because, like, it's my duty. Like, I'm the one that should not be eating dinner with the family because I should be holding her. Where if I see him not eating dinner because he's holding her, I feel guilty and like I hurry up and eat. Where I really have to, like, I have to force myself to sit back and relax and be like, I don't have to do that. It's all right to let other people help and let her fuss for other people. So that's been kind of a mindset that I've had to change, and it's just really weird that I don't know why I feel like I have to shoulder that responsibility myself. But once I realized it, I'm trying to do better with it. Overall though, I'm loving life. What can I say? We waited so long for this little miracle that I don't want to let a second of it pass me by. So I probably forgot a million things because of the chaos and who knows what, but I'm going to wrap this up before it gets too long again, and this camera keeps cutting off. I have no idea where it cut off this time. I think I was wrapping things up. Maybe I had even, and I was just showing you her, but here she is in case you didn't really get to see her because it cut off. I was saying, and I'm sure this isn't on here, that she's got my blue eyes for now. I'm hoping they stay, because I have to say that's one of my features that I do like and have always appreciated and always was complimented on growing up. So I'm hoping she keeps my blue eyes. Clint has green, like a greenish hazel color, so she could get his, but I think they might stay blue. You think? For the longest time, everybody said she looked like Clint. Now everybody's saying she looks like me. I still see Clint's dad, who passed away. I see a lot of him in her, so I think that's neat. But maybe she'll be a combination of us. I don't know. You gonna blow spit bubbles now? Is that what you're gonna do? But here she is, 3 months old, getting big. and we're doing good, and that's pretty much it. So I will try to update before too long, and I know I have more giveaways to do. I said I was going to, and I definitely will. It's just always hectic. It's never a dull moment. So I will talk to you all later. Can you say bye with your spitballs? Can you say bye? Say bye. Bye-bye. You're gonna go for the, yeah, see, something in the mouth to chew on. Alright. Goodbye.